Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chakodash. I'm honest to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the Akim and to the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth out in faith and sincerity. Yeah, this is going to be a quick lesson, before I go to work. Basically, this lesson going to be centered around having a beard on your face. Because having a beard on your face, it was required by the law. Having a beard, displays manliness. You're not really supposed to have a smooth face, because that shit really for the women. But if you can grow your beard out, you're supposed to grow your beard out. And the law says, well, let me get the law. This is Leviticus 19:27. It says, "Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard." And it said you shouldn't round the corners of your heads. That's talking about getting an edge up. According to the law, you're not supposed to get an edge up. No matter what these different camps may tell you. That the Most High don't want his servants or his prophets looking like bums, all that, bro. That don't matter. It's against the law. And the scriptures say that you're supposed to rehearse the righteous acts, Judges 5:11. And that's something easy that we can keep. So you should keep it. It says, "Neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard." Now when you go into this word mar, it's shachath. It says to destroy, corrupt, to ruin, decay, to be marred, be spoiled, be corrupt. Yeah, basically just to destroy, to ruin. It says don't do that. Don't destroy the corners of thy beard. For the word corner, it's pa'ah. It says a corner, edge, side, quarter, extremity. So don't destroy the edges of your beard. And when you're getting the line up and when you edging your beard up, you destroying the edges. You shaping it up. Because your beard don't grow like that. You giving a funny look to it. This is Leviticus 21:5. It says, "They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh." So you don't edge up your beard, and don't shave it off. Because there'd be a lot of commercials. What is that Gillette? Esau be showing Jake on there with a smooth face, shaving all the time. And you see that, you probably get tempted. You miss your bald face, or the women telling you need to shave it off, or whatever. Fuck all of that, bro. This truth ain't really it's not about looking cute, for the women. It's not about trying to look a certain way to please this world. Because this world is gonna perish away. All this shit finna go. All this shit is temporary. And by rehearsing these righteous acts and keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, if you are the elect, and you have faith and works, you will be delivered. So this is 2 Samuel 10. Just dealing with King David's servants. Because something had happened to their beard, and he told them a certain thing. So I'm going to read this real quick. 2 Samuel 10:1. "And it came to pass after this that the king of the children of Ammon died, and Hanun his son reigned in his stead. Then David said, I will show kindness unto Hanun, the son of Nahash, as his father showed kindness unto me, And David sent to comfort him by the hand of his servants for his father. And David's servants came into the land of the children of Ammon. And the princes of the children of Ammon said unto their lord, Thinkest thou that David doth honor thy father, that he has sent comforters unto thee? Had not David rather sent his servants unto thee to search the city and to spy it out and to overthrow it? Yeah, so this king, a certain king died, all right, and his son basically came up in his place. All right, because that's what happens when the king dies, the prince got to reign, right? So King David was going to send some of his servants to comfort him, like I said, show him kindness unto him, probably brought him gifts or whatnot. But when his servants came to the land, the servants of that king, they was tripping. They was like, man, you think he really give a fuck about your daddy, bro? Man, he came here to see what's up in here, see how he gonna take this bitch down. All right. It says, wherefore, verse 4, wherefore Hanun took David's servants and shaved off the one half of their beards and cut off their garments in the middle, even to their buttocks, and sent them away. All right, so the servants of Hanun, all right, the king of Ammon, they shaved David's servants' beards off. All right, half, one side. All right, and that was a funny look. And I just read out of the law, it says you're not supposed to shave your beard. All right, so let's see what happened. It says, when they told it unto David, he sent to meet them because the men were greatly ashamed. All right, so they were ashamed. All right, they knew that the law says you're not supposed to shave your beard off. They knew they were supposed to have a beard on their face. All right, so by shaving, by getting, lining up your beard and all that, you should feel ashamed. You should feel ashamed of yourself, all right, because it's against our heritage, all right. We didn't do that. All right, it says, when they told unto David, he sent to meet them because the men were greatly ashamed. And the king said, tarry at Jericho until your beards be grown, and then return. All right, so he said, go to Jericho, and when your beards grow back, then y'all can come back. All right, so why couldn't they just return with the beards the way it was? Because it's in the law, bro. All right, so they couldn't even be in the land, with their beards looking like that. All right. A lot of people are going to be tripping like, man, what the hell? What's going on? Where your beard at? All right. So the beard is important. All right. And like I said, it represents manliness. And it's going to lead me to this scripture. Let me see. Isaiah 46:8. Remember this, and show yourselves men. Bring it to mind, O ye transgressors. All right, so it says, remember this and show yourselves men. All right, so remember the law. I remember, because we remembering today. I remember who we was. Remember our high holy days. Remember how we was in the ancient times. All right, and we were rehearsing the righteous acts. We're remembering ourselves, all right, and we were men, all right, back then, and we were just now coming back, all right, to see or to basically act better, for lack of better words, than what we were acting before we woke up to this truth. All right, we're getting that back. We're becoming men again, all right, because in the world, all right, before we woke up to this truth, really, we were straight bitches. All right, I don't care. You say you was the hardest nigga, this or that. All right, because, you was probably chasing after women. All right, being submissive unto women or whatnot. All right, no matter what it was, all right, you wasn't really a man. All right, this truth really makes you a man. All right. So it says, remember this and show yourselves men. Bring it to mind, O ye transgressors. All right. And by not having a beard on your face, all right, or lining it up, shaving it off, getting the line-ups, all of that, you transgression. All right. So bring it to mind, all right, that we're supposed to keep the law, all right, to the best of our ability. All right. You know, and you can pull your hair, all right, which means to cut it down or do all that. You can cut your beard, you know, down, all right, but you can't, you know, like, not like having a 5 o'clock shadow or nothing like that. But you know, you can cut it down a little bit. That's what you want to do. You can cut your afro down or your hair down. You can do that because the men in the scriptures did this. Is let me see real quick. I believe it was Absalom. 2 Samuel 14:25. But in all Israel there was none to be so much praised as for Absalom for his beauty. This is the son of King David, by the way. It says, from the sole of his foot even to the crown of his head, there was no blemish in him. It says, and when he polled his head, all right, now let me get this word poll real quick. It says, or the Hebrew word is galach. All right, and they're going off on these definitions, all right, because it says shave, to be bald, and the law says not to be bald. So I'm going to look up this word poll. It says because a side note on here, when you look at this word poll, it says cut the hair of. All right. Yeah. It says to cut the hair of, you know. So let me read the scripture over. It says 2 Samuel 14:26. And when he polled his head, for it was at every year's end that he polled it, because the hair was heavy on him. Therefore he polled it. He weighed the hair of his head at 200 shekels after the king's weight. All right, so Absalom, he had a big afro, and he had to keep cutting it down because it got heavy. All right, so when he pulled it, all right, he cut it down. You know, that's really what all I wanted to get. You know, and that's really the lesson. All right, so with that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem Chakadash. The honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, and peace and salutation to the Akim and to the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of this earth, pushing the truth and faith and sincerity. Shalom.